Welcome to NcycloMedia. Here is the 12 secrets you don't know about Queen Elizabeth. Number 1. She married to her cousin. The Queen and Prince Philip have the same great-great-grandparents, Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, who were first cousins themselves. This makes them third cousins. Number 2. She was only 13 when she fell for Prince Philip. Princess Elizabeth was just a teenager when she met the dashing 18-year-old Philip Mountbatten. By the time Elizabeth was 17, she knew he was the man she wanted to marry. In 1946, the press spotted Philip helping the princess on with her coat at a wedding and noticed the connection between them. The couple was secretly engaged at the time, but the palace waited 3 years, until Elizabeth was 21 to make official announcement. Number 3. Her marriage to Prince Philip set a record. Despite the occasional rumors that the prince enjoyed the company of other women, Elizabeth and Philip's royal love story has stood the test of the time. They've been married for a head-spinning 71 years. In 2007, Her Majesty became the first British monarch to celebrate her diamond wedding anniversary when they reached the milestone of 60 years of marriage. Number 4. Philip nicknamed her after a vegetable. The Queen is affectionately known as Cabbage by her husband. No one knows why. Number 5. She's a Downton Abbey mega fan. The Queen never missed an episode of the beloved British period drama and is said to have enjoyed pointing out the series' rare historical errors to anyone who watched it with her. There's never been any official word on whether or not she watches Netflix's The Crown. Number 6. She eats a surprisingly unroyal breakfast. Despite having a royal chef and a kitchen staff who could whip up whatever her heart desires, the Queen's favorite breakfast is Kellogg's Corn Flakes, which she keeps in a Tupperware container on the breakfast table during her meal. Number 7. She has a drink before lunch every day. Her Majesty is said to enjoy a daily cocktail of gin and Dubonnet ahead of her midday meal. Number 8. Over her father's objections, she worked as a mechanic during World War II. King George VI did not want his daughter to enlist, but he eventually relented and she joined the Women's Auxiliary Territorial Service in 1945. Princess Elizabeth toiled as a mechanic and truck driver during the war. She is only female member of the royal family to have entered the military. Number 9. She's decided no more corgis. The Queen has owned more than 30 Pembroke Welsh corgis during her lifetime, all of which were descendants of her first corgi, Susan. The last one, Willow, died in 2018. While there are still a few dorgies, a mixed breed of dachshund and corgi, in the royal household, the Queen reportedly told her staff she would not bring another corgi to Buckingham Palace because of her advanced age. Number 10. She Skypes with her great-grandchildren. By all accounts, the Queen is a devoted great-grandmother who is extremely close to her growing brood of great-grandchildren. Gone, as Prince George calls her, uses the webcam service to stay close to the children when she's away and always brings back little souvenirs from her travels. Number 11. She is the only person in the United Kingdom allowed to drive without a license. Her Majesty has never taken a driver's test and her cars have no license plates, but the Queen has always loved to get behind the wheel. She doesn't have a license for one simple reason: she doesn't need one. All licenses are issued in her name in the United Kingdom. The Sunday Times recently reported that the 92-year-old monarch was reluctant to give up driving on public roads. Number 12. She attended her first fashion show last year. Despite her lifetime love of fashion, the Queen only just made her first front-row appearance in 2018 during London's Fashion Week at up-and-coming designer Richard Quinn's runway show. She was seated next to fashion maven and Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour. Her Majesty's chair was easy to spot, it was the only one with a special velvet cushion. To get more interesting video, subscribe and click the bell icon.